Hello everyone, welcome to KFCS and Sports Breakdown, one of your favorite channel of today. I am here for the discussion of a big event ahead of Asia Cup. There is a big news coming. First news is that uh, Pakistan is becoming number one team, and another news is Afghanistan team is quite analysis. So we have Krishna with us. So hello Krishna, how are you?
Yeah, hi Kunal, how are you?
Yeah, fine. So, Krishna, today is very important topic. Of course, ahead of India versus Pakistan match, we all are thinking that what will happen in that match. But before that match, there is a big news that Pakistan is becoming number one, and he is number one since 5 months. Since April, Pakistan is number one in ODI cricket. So, how you think the Pakistan preparation ahead of Asia
Yeah,
Cup?
means Pakistan preparation was definitely up to the mark, but playing against these minor teams, means sorry to say that playing against these small nations doesn't make any sense. You have to beat the best teams in overseas as well, like beating Australia in a ODI series in Australia and beating England in a ODI series in England. So this is not for World Cup preparation. Uh, it's not up to the mark, but for Asia Cup, yeah, it's uh, okay because Asia Cup is in Sri Lanka only, and these pitches will be only used in the Asia Cup. So for Pakistani batsmen, they have to play in these conditions only in the spin conditions, and we know how they struggled against Afghanistan as well in this series, though they won the series 3-0, but their batting unit literally struggled against Afghanistan spinners. You saw in the first ODI, Pakistan got all out in just 202 runs. And still they won the match by 142 just because of the bowling unit. So every time your bowling won't save the match for you. So batting also has to step up in big occasions like Asia Cup. So I feel Pakistan batting is a big concern. They are dependent on Imamul Haq and Babar Azam, which won't make them Asia Cup champions. And all the 11 players have to contribute for the team. And the middle order of Pakistan is very poor. So I don't know how they will fare against India in Asia Cup. That will be big challenge for Pakistan, who are currently number one. And this I feel these rankings keep changing, Konal. So someday Australia won the ODI series in India, so they were the number one ranked team. So now Pakistan won the series 3-0, so now they are ranked number one. If Pakistan doesn't win Asia Cup,
Yes, I think there's some issue. I had a quick come, I think. Uh, yes, Krishna. Yes, continue. I think some issue with your internet, Krishna. Maybe. Yes, Krishna. You continue.
yeah. So sorry for the delays.
Okay. Okay.
I was saying that this is you have to play against top teams, and if Pakistan loses the Asia Cup and India wins the ODI series against Australia in September before the World Cup, so India will be number one again. I think so. So these rankings keep changing. So can't tell that Pakistan are deserved number one ranked team. They played at home series against New Zealand B team, B or C team. They played Australia B or C team, so they are not playing the quality side. So they are not playing against quality teams. So that's the issue of Pakistan team.
Yeah, that is a point. Of course, I agree with it, and I think that was the New Zealand when they beat the New Zealand team. They actually Pakistan is making the pitch on their own way. Also, actually, they are making the type of road pitch always a batting wicket. So I think that will uh, give some profit to this Pakistan team. But still, Krishna, don't you think that comparing to India and Pakistan, Pakistan is looking little balanced, more balanced than India. In that manner, Pakistan knows their playing 11. They knows their bench strength. You see in their bowling also in last ODI, they have no Harish Rauf, no Nazim Shah. Still, they are managed to take a 10 wickets. It doesn't matter. It plays. You are playing with Afghanistan, but condition will be you can say 50 to 60% will be same. Sri Lanka and India condition will be same. So in that type of condition, they have used their uh, some players like Nawaz. In my video, I am Rahul always talking about the Mohammad Nawaz. So Nawaz delivered, Fahim Ashraf delivered. So some players they are delivering for Pakistan, and still Pakistan is looking great ahead of Asia Cup. If you talk about India, India is still finding their playing 11. Do you think?
Yeah, I feel Pakistan are well balanced team right now because they have the proper play 11 as you said, Kunal. But the problem is Mohammad Nawaz. He always struggles against India. Will he play against India in the Asia Cup? Let's see because he lost two games against India for Pakistan team. If you remember, the Hardik Pandya hit him for the six in Dubai in Asia Cup last year and in World Cup as well. Because of his no ball, and that problem happened in the World 2022 World Cup when Kohli and Ashwin was batting. Nawaz bowled the last over of the game, so didn't fail to win for his team in main occasions. So let's see if he's playing in the Asia Cup 11 or not, or they are playing Usma Amir, Vishadab Khan, or you have many options in spinning. Pakistan has many all-rounders, good all-rounders. They can play Iftikhar as a extra player instead of Nawaz because Nawaz doesn't play much ODI cricket and he's not he only finishes game well in T20 cricket, and this is ODI cricket. You have to bat long if middle order of Pakistan collapse, and middle order of Pakistan is little bit inexperienced. In last match they brought short Shakil but he didn't step up to the occasion. But let's see, will he play direct in the Asia Cup or not?
Yes, of course. And few teams are doing some experiment. Like for Pakistan, they are using Shakil and Salman. India is using Tilak Verma. Still, Tilak Verma is not playing a single ODI matches. So let's see what will be the experiment. But still, I think Pakistan is ahead of India. Still, you have to agree with this statement, Krishna, that India don't know their number four and number five. And according to practice session news, KL Rahul will not playing the first match. So I am thinking that might be Rohit Sharma will be your number four, Ishan Kishan will be opener, or might be Ishan Kishan will be playing as a number four. I don't see Sanju Samson as a number four against Pakistan. Do you think who will be a number four, Krishna?
See, Surya Kumar, if you play at number four, I don't want him to play because he always fails against Pakistan. In T20 cricket also he failed, and in ODI cricket this if he plays, this will be his first time in Asia Cup and in spin conditions in ODI cricket against Pakistan. So I don't want Surya Kumar to play. If if Shreyas Iyer is fit, so I will play him in the number four position. If he's fit and if BCCI taking him in the playing 11, I feel Shreyas Iyer should come at number 4.
So in number five, there is a vacant option of a wicketkeeper option. So do you think that Ishan Kishan should open, or Ishan Kishan should be in number five, or Sanju Samson should be considered? I don't think Sanju Samson will be there.
But as you said in the last live also that Ishan Kishan he should not bat in the middle order. He's not good.
Yes.
That's a big problem. So he should open with Rohit Sharma or play one down, and Gill and Sharma should open, and Kohli should play. This is the biggest problem in Indian BCCI, that who will play at number 4 and number 5, because Ishan Kishan fails in middle order. He scores huge runs in uh, up top the order. So that's a big concern about number 4 and number 5. Kale Rahul should have been fit. Uh, he- I hope he will recover after the first match of the Asia Cup.
Yes, of course. But on the first match, what you are thinking? Because I am making a playing 11 in two ways. One way is there if you add Ishan Kishan as an opener, Rohit Sharma can play in the middle order, because in earlier days Rohit Sharma able to make four and five position, and previous year also we see against Bangladesh in a Bangladesh condition, Rohit Sharma was a middle order batsman. There he delivers. Even he was badly hurt, he made a 50 plus score. So do you think, because in the statement of Rohit Sharma, what Rohit Sharma tell that he want that type of player who can uh, play in any order. Means you don't open. If Rohit Sharma wants to open, he can open. If Rohit Sharma wants to play in a middle order, he will play in middle order. So, regarding that statement, do you think, Krishna, that Rohit Sharma make experiment on their on batting order? Do you think
See,
is
yeah, first game is against Pakistan, right? Or of
yes,
India.
yes,
See, so I don't think that they will make experiment in first match against Pakistan because that's a big match for both the teams. So I don't feel Rohit Sharma will make experiment in the first ODI in the first match of the Asia Cup against Pakistan. They can do experiment against Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, but not doing against number one ranked Pakistan team. So I don't think Rohit Sharma will come doubt the order in number fourth position. I feel they will stick to the opening of Rohit and Gill combination.
Yeah, of course. So, welcome, Rahul. Today, the very
Hi,
important
Kunal.
topic. So, I think in the screen you can see what is written. Pakistan is number one rank ODI side. So, Rahul Ayyar, in this year, if I talk about Pakistan team, they have played 8 ODIs. Out of that, 7 ODIs won by Pakistan. One they lose against New Zealand. So, since April to August, they have maintained the number one side in ODI. So, what you want to say about this Pakistan team?
Well, the rankings have gone back to being relevant now for Pakistan cricket fans. I remember a time when India was number one in many in the rankings in Test and ODI cricket, and lots of Pakistan fans used to say that rankings are irrelevant. It's a fraud. In India are home bullies, but yeah, actually, in Pakistan they played 8 ODIs. One was against a second string New Zealand team at home, and
Yes,
the other was against
Afghanistan against
Afghanistan.
in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, so anyway, for me, rankings that'll keep going up and down uh, with every year, and no, and when you have a schedule where everybody doesn't play the same fixtures, some teams play easier fixtures than others, then some teams are bound to have an advantage in getting the rankings, in having their rankings go up. So I'll put it that way. To be frank, I don't look at rankings, pay attention to rankings too much, because it's not a very accurate metric to judge how good a team is, because teams, they don't play the same schedule as everyone else. You also play across different conditions, different qualities of opponents. So it's not the schedule is not evenly balanced to say that rankings is one of the um, best yardsticks to judge a team. I'll put it that way. But for them, psychologically speaking, it's a confidence
Yes,
booster.
definitely.
That much I will say. Krishna Nair was saying that India won't experiment in the first match. I completely agree with that. The question comes whether we will experiment with Nepal or not, because we have to see what happens with the Pakistan match. If we defeat Pakistan, then we can try experimenting against Nepal. But if we lose to Pakistan, then Nepal is a must. Then the match against Nepal is must win for India. We must win that match to progress to the Super Four. So if we lose to Pakistan, then we will not experiment against Nepal. In my opinion, we should not do that. We should play with the full strength against Nepal too, and give ourselves the best chance of winning the match.
Yeah. So Rahul, few days back, we are talking about the Pakistan team. We are talking about Mohammad Nawaz. Finally, you see in the playing 11, Mohammad Nawaz is coming and delivering. How you see Rahul, Pakistan team, the way they have changed their bowling lineup? Harish Rauf, Nazim Shah not in a playing 11. They bring Mohammad Wasim, Fahim Ashraf, Mohammad Nawaz in the playing 11. And you see the changes. How Pakistan team was delivering, especially when their openers are failed. So I think that was the another experiment that is, you can say, experiment is not failed from Pakistan side. That was a great experiment, and you can say that bench strength is quite good for Pakistan.
Yeah, definitely. And Fahim Ashraf and Mohammad Wasim Jr., they are not, they are also pretty good bowlers. They are pretty good bowlers as well. Mohammad Nawaz is a good spinner. In fact, Mohammad Nawaz should be, mm, preferably, say he should be in the playing 11 along with Shadab Khan. Those are two spin bowling all rounders, and when you're playing in subcontinental conditions, you can't overlook that very easily.
Yeah. So, discussion with Krishna and I was that if we compare the Pakistan and India, sorry to say, I am not seeing the India that much confident ahead of India versus Pakistan. The way they are confident, still Rohit Sharma is don't know that what will be their number 4 and 5. So Rahul, question is that this is confirmed that in the first match, KL Rahul will not be in the playing 11. Okay, so one and only place vacant is your number 5 or other number 4. I think in number 4, Shreyas Iyer will be there. So, do you think, Rahul, in the previous year we see against Bangladesh, Rohit Sharma was featured in a play number 5 because of injury and he delivers. So, do you think that Rohit Sharma has given some statement in a conference that, in a press conference, that he wants that type of player who will perform anyway, anytime in any batting order? So, do you think to give Ishan Kishan that platform? He will sacrifice his place and he will come to number 5 and Ishan Kishan will open in Asia Cup because we don't know any news. It can be happen, it might not happen. Then Ishan Kishan will be on number 5. I don't see Sanju Samson coming because Sanju Samson is your reserve player. So in presence of Ishan Kishan will be your keeper. So where you want to play Ishan Kishan or Rohit Sharma is going to do experiment? What do you think, Rahul?
Mm, So, frankly speaking, so we're saying KL Rahul is injured and he may not play the first match, right?
Yes, confirm. He will not play. Confirm.
So Sanju Samson is there in reserves for a reason, for this type of purpose. If a player gets injured, so in my opinion, I prefer mm, to go with Sanju Samson at number 4 or number 5. In my opinion, and give him a chance. That's why he's there in reserves in case somebody gets injured and they're not able to play. Because at this stage right now, there are only so many matches. We have only 1 month of preparation to
Yes.
go for the World Cup. And keep this in mind, in the World Cup, Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill is locked in as our opening combination. They are going to open the batting, and Virat Kohli is going to be one down. So at this stage, we shouldn't try to do anything different from that. Top three should be set, and they should be playing in that position in every game. In my opinion, I don't think there is any point in trying to make Ishan Kishan open the batting. In
Okay.
my mind, Ishan Kishan can be a backup if one of Rohit Sharma or Shubman Gill they get injured during this tournament. He can be the backup, but he cannot. We cannot do any afford any more experiments now. This is an Asia Cup. We have to treat this like the World Cup. In my opinion, this is our practice for the World Cup now. It's time to get serious. There are only 8 or 9 matches we have to play now before the World Cup. So it's time to get serious. Whatever experimenting has to happen, let that be done in the number 4 and number 5 spots, which are our issues. We shouldn't tinker with anything else in this team.
Okay. So actually, this is a issue of either number 4 or number 5. If Shreyas Iyer is your number 4, then automatically number 5 will be your keeper. If you are thinking that Sanju Samson is there, then I think it's okay. Then Sanju Samson will come, the problem will be solved because Sanju Samson has showed his capability. Otherwise, one more option I am thinking what stepping up Hardik Pandya. Why stepping up according to situation? Suppose uh, top 3 is in a great form. Okay, they are batting till 30 overs. So in that position, what you will try? You don't want to use Shreyas Iyer at that time because we want that type of player who have played maximum ODI matches. So in that manner, might be number 4 is your Hardik Pandya. You agree, Krishna?
Uh, y- See, Hardik Pandya is not performing with the bat for Indian team since a quite while. He's been struggling in those conditions, and he's not delivering up to the mark. Apart from the last year's Asia Cup, after that he's been struggling in international cricket. So I don't think Hardik Pandya will come ahead. I feel who is the informed player they will play ahead him, because Hardik Pandya is not quite delivering for the Indian team. He's been struggling with the pace, especially with the pace and extra bounce. He's struggling. So I don't think it doesn't make any sense that you're sending Hardik Pandya ahead of any informed batter like Sanju Samsung, because Sanju Samsung knows how to play spin. If you give him time, he will stick into the crease after the top three is out. So if Sanju Samsung comes in, so he will have lot of overs to bat in the crease. So he will have the time to prove himself in ODI cricket uh, much long. So doesn't make any sense if Hardik is coming ahead or Sanju is batting behind him.
Okay, so if this type of situation will come, so who will be your number four? Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah, Shreyas Iyer, definitely, because Shreyas Iyer is also a good player of spin. Everybody knows that, but Shreyas Iyer problem is bounce. If somebody puts him short ball, then he might fell into the trap. So that trap, he has to be away from that trap. So leave the bouncers which if bowlers put in the bouncers, because we have seen in past matches as well that Shreyas Iyer struggles against bounce. So I feel still Shreyas Iyer will come at number four. Then I feel Sanju, then Hardik.
Okay. So Rahul, another statement I have seen in the media too, that AV de Villiers, who was playing closely with Virat Kohli since 2 3 years, what he's saying that Virat can be number four, means he can play. Actually, stats is saying that Virat is not that much bad player, but according to third and fourth, there is so much runs difference, around 10, you can say 8 or 9,000 runs difference. But he can manage to play in number four. So Rahul, do you think that you are agree with the statement of AB de Villiers that if team requires, Virat can play in number four in ODIs? If
The team doesn't require that. Of course, Virat Kohli does have very good numbers at number four as well. He's from 39 innings, he scored 700s and eight half centuries, and he has an average of 55. But he's played most of his career as a number three. He's from
yeah,
210 innings, 39 hundreds, 55 half centuries, average of 60. You can't change this guy to number four all of a sudden. You cannot do that because he has played. Number three is a settled spot right now. You cannot change that at this point, especially for some batsmen who may not give you the kind of runs Virat Kohli gives you at number three.
yes. Yeah, of course. So, okay, so let's see what will happen. But I think this is will be a big major problem. You have to solve it. Either if Sayer is your number four, then who will be your keeper? If you are going with Sanju Samson, then it's okay. Otherwise, I am not agree with the uh, Ishan Kishan. Ishan Kishan is not that type of good player in the middle order. We have seen in 2023, in the earlier stages when he was playing against New Zealand, he was not performing. Surya Kumar Yadav also. Surya is in a team, Rahul and Tilak Verma too. So, do you think that is there any chances for Surya to come either if Shreyas Iyer is not performing? Might
Yeah,
be.
there are chances they might give a chance to Tilak Verma as well, keeping in mind he's not played an ODI match yet. So they'll want to give him a few matches so that it's there isn't a situation where if he comes in the World Cup, that is his debut match.
So I think they will do experimenting against Nepal, but against Pakistan there is a few problem. And Rahul, I am not be surprised if India lost against Pakistan because you are not playing together. Actually, what happens before World Cup, if you are not playing together, there is no coordination. So with this problem, you can't win any tournament. So that is a big problem we have seen in India.
Mm, yeah, it is a very big problem. India's hardly played any cricket for the past few months. Neither has Pakistan, to be honest. Pakistan, but they played very recently. They played Afghanistan in three ODIs in Sri Lanka, so they are prepared for these conditions.
Yes, of course. So, Krishna, do you think this point will be valid that India is not playing? Means coordination between players will be very less as compared to Pakistan because Pakistan is playing together. They are coming after a great series defeat. You can say that one-sided win against Afghanistan. That moral boost confidence. Plus, they are playing together since 2-3 matches. Indian players are not playing together since you can say 3-4 months. So that factor will affect India too.
Yeah, for the some extent, yes, because see, Pakistan players are playing together. As you said that they are playing together for a couple of matches with together, and they are recently number one ranked side. So that number one ranked side, they will get boost from that confidence and go into the Asia Cup against India. So India are doing experiments. They recently did experiments against West Indies in ODI cricket. So after the 2-1 means mostly Kohli and Rohit Sharma didn't play ODI cricket after the series defeat against Australia. I don't think they played any ODI cricket after that. So they missed the West Indies series as well. So the coordination between Kohli and Rohit and the opening pair will also be different. Let's see how they tackle Pakistan pace attacks because Pakistan bowling attack is very strong. Everybody knows that, and let's see how these Indian batters play against Pakistan pacers will be a test for them.
Yes, of course. Okay, so Rahul, when you see the squad of Indian team, we are seeing so many extra players. If I talking about extra players like Akshar Patel, Tilak Verma, Surya Kumar Yadav, so how you see Indian team manage this type of players before World Cup? Uh, Again, we have to talk about Akshar Patel because Jadeja and Akshar Patel is same type of bowler. So we have all the spinners of left-handed. Uh, Kuldeep Yadav is different. He's a Chinaman bowler. You need that type of bowler to take a wickets. You can't drop Jadeja. So what about Akshar Patel? Do you think Akshar Patel is also experimental setup for batting? Maybe up of the order 4-5.
Maybe, but I don't think both Akshar Patel and Jadeja will play. Either one or the other will play. That is my opinion. I think perhaps they're going to go for Jadeja as the first choice option for left arm off spin, and if something happens to Jadeja, then Akshar Patel is there to back him up. I think that
Okay.
is how they are planning to use Akshar Patel. I could be wrong though, but in my opinion, I feel Prasidh Krishna being selected for this Asia Cup is a bit of a surprise because if you look at our pace bowling lineup, Prasidh Krishna is kind of the odd one out. He doesn't have much experience in the team, and they've left out a spinner like they could have chosen Yuzvendra Chahal or Ravi Bishnoi. They didn't choose either of those guys to play in the team, and that too in Sri Lanka and turning conditions. Uh, you should have had one of them in the squad. We don't have a right arm spinner actually in the squad. That is a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so this is a discussion about the Indian team. Now let's move on to a discussion of Afghanistan team because we have seen the Afghanistan team has showed some promise that they are the type of team, especially in third ODI. We see Mujibur Rahman. The way Mujibur Rahman is becoming the first Afghanistan player to make a fastest half century in ODI history. Means 26 ball 50 runs for a spinner is really a big thing. We are finding India is finding that type of spinner who can bat too. That is only R Ashwin for us and Jadeja. So Krishna, what you see after seeing this type of performance from Mujibur Rahman that makes a record in third ODI. So how you will say the confidence of this player? 26 balls, 50s, and one wicket too for a spinner.
Yeah, yeah. Extraordinary performance against Pakistan bowling unit because none of the Afghanistan batters stepped up in the top order. But Mujib that came out of nowhere that he scored a fastest 15 ODI cricket. Nobody expected that to happen, and that was a shocking that top orders didn't perform and bowler performed from that team. Is I also got shocked that he performed well with a bat because in pressure situations he performed well for the team and he couldn't finish the game as we all know that he's a bowler, so can't expect that from him though, but still he performed like a uh, top order batsman, I would have said.
Okay, so Rahul, ahead of Asia Cup, we have seen Afghanistan team is playing different type of cricket. If I talking about the second and third ODI. In second ODI, they are making a record batting partnership, good runs. In third ODI, they have showing some promise with bowling as well as their bowlers are stepping up and making a runs ahead of Asia Cup. Do you think Rahul, with this type of players stepping in the scene match, make a group quite competitive? If I talk about Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan.
Yeah, I think their group is very competitive, as we have discussed on earlier shows.
Yes.
So, and now with Afghanistan having exposure to Sri Lankan conditions, uh, they will have a huge boost in their confidence. And Sri Lanka also, they're losing a lot of main players to injury right now, so they're in a little bit of
Plus
trouble. We
COVID too.
cannot,
COVID
yeah,
too.
plus COVID. So we cannot completely rule out Sri Lanka missing out on the Super Four and it being Afghanistan and Bangladesh. That would be quite a pity, because Sri Lanka being the host nation, uh, you don't want to see them knocked out early from the tournament, but it can happen. So Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, it's what we would call in a World Cup the group of death.
Yeah,
That's what
Asia
it
Cup.
is. It's in the, yeah, in a World Cup, if we saw a group like this, we'd call it a group of death. So same logic with the Asia Cup. I feel this is a group of death.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so let's come to the Afghanistan team. We have seen this Afghanistan team is doing so much experiment still in third ODI. But if we see some points from second, from third, from first, if we combine making this playing 11, do you think Rahul that Gulabuddin Naif has solved some problem to Afghanistan team in terms of bowling? The way they are picking up the wickets in a uh, good time when they are needed against this Pakistan team and Afghanistan, the way they are performing against this experienced bowler of Pakistan. That makes something ordinary team. Means you can say that this type of team can do anything, anyway, and anytime can beat any team. Might be Sri Lanka too. You agree?
Yeah, definitely. They can do anything at any time. They're not, and bowling is in fact the big strength for Afghanistan. It's the batting that really has to step up for the team.
Okay. So do you think Rahul, his captain Hastamullah Shahidi, I don't see him performing that much. Means you can say that much confident batsman. He's 190s in 6 7 matches. If you are performing in one matches, do you think Hastamullah Shahidi deserves captaincy? I don't see him performing like a captain that is leading from the front.
Uh, no, I don't think Hashmatullah Shahidi deserves captaincy for his performance. Of course, his numbers overall are not bad in ODI cricket. He's definitely a capable batsman, but he's not one of the best in the team. I would definitely bring in somebody like Rashid Khan as the captain, because he's one of the star players in the team, and he inspires players with the bat and the ball. He has the personality for captaincy.
Okay, so in a screen you have a squad. So Rahul, what is your playing 11? Uh, I'm just telling you the name of the players: Hastamullah Shahidi, Gurbaz, Ibrahim Jadran, Riaz Hassan. He is performing. Means you can say strike rate was not that much good, but when team needs, he was try to rotate the strike and it was quite good. Rahmat Shah was playing only one match. Najibullah Jadran has doesn't get any single match, but still he's in a squad. Mohammad Nabi, Ikram Akhlil is your another keeper, is a backup keeper. Rashid Khan, Gulabuddin Naif, Karim Janat is there after you can say 2 3 years. He is back in his team. Karim Janat, another all rounder. Abdul Rahman is your another all rounder. Sharifuddin Ashraf is your all rounder. Mujibur Rahman spinner. Noor Ahmad spinner. Suleiman Safi is your spinner and is your fast bowler is Fazal Haq Faruqi. So Rahul, do you missing Naveen Ullah? Do you think Naveen Ullah deserve this place in this
Yeah, I
team?
think Naveen ul Haq deserved a place in the team ahead of Abdul Rahman. I mean, Abdul Rahman has played only three ODIs, whereas Naveen ul Haq has played a lot more than that. So he's a more experienced player in this squad. I do not understand why Afghanistan has left him out.
Okay, so after seeing the all rounders and batsmen, what will be a playing 11, Rahul? If you are thinking about that, this will be a best playing 11.
Yeah, so I would have Ibrahim Zadran and Rahmanullah Gurbaz opening the batting. Then Rahmat Shah at one down. Rahmat Shah actually has a very good record at the number three spot.
Yes,
His
yes.
average may be only 35, but from the 80 innings he has played, he has got 20 half centuries. He scored four centuries as well. So I would trust him at the number three spot. Then at number four would be Hashmatullah Shahidi.
Okay,
Okay, and then I would go with the Mohammad
Nabi,
Nabi. Yeah, so that is
5.
number, yeah, five. Then I would go with maybe Rashid Khan and Gulbadin Naib.
Okay, okay,
So
6 7.
that, yeah, so 6 7, and then I might perhaps include Sharafuddin Ashraf. He has played pretty well in the matches he has played so far for Bangladesh. He's only played 19 matches, but average of 43 in that. So I would definitely choose him in the team as well. And then
Okay.
perhaps at the number eight spot, I would uh, choose him. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong stats. Yeah, sorry. So not maybe I'll bring back Karim Janat because he has more experience in international cricket. Then bowling, there'll be Mujib, Noor Ahmad, and Fazal Haq Faruqi.
Okay. Okay. So, in this team, do you think that there is a lack of good fast bowling option? They have good fast bowler like Fazal Haq Faruqi, Gulabuddin Naib give you 10 10 overs. Uh, take 10 overs of Rashid Khan to Mujib to and Nabi too. But do you think that the condition will be always spin condition? There will be a fast bowling condition. So in that type, who will be a third fast bowler apart from Gulabuddin Naib and Fazal Haq Faruqi?
Probably Karim Janat will have to figure in the playing 11 for that.
Or Abdul Rahman? You will try. You want to try because in this series they are trying Abdul Rahman.
Yes, Abdul Rahman could be given a chance as well. Although in the three ODIs he has played, he has not really made such a great impression. Only one wicket taken. So, but I
Because in
probably
this team, when I see this team, I have not seen the quality fast bowling apart from Fazal Haq Faruqi and Gulabuddin Naib. You have only one and single option means This is your must option. You have to play in this playing 11. Otherwise, Abdul Rahman. Otherwise, you will not be able to uh, pick a fast bowler. Karim Janat is not that type of experienced bowler. If I can say, you can use him. Uh, but stats wise, I don't think he have only one ODI matches. Sorry. So how?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a little bit tough for to choose 11th player from this team. Oh, did I mention Mohammad Nabi, by the way?
Yes, yes, yes. You have mentioned, but one more thing, Nazibullah Zadran is not considered by Afghanistan management and you too. May I know the reason?
Yeah, I'm very surprised. Oh yeah, I forgot Najibullah Zadran. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, I didn't mention him, right?
yes, because 88 matches,
He
2013
should.
runs,
Yeah,
average
over
of
Karim
30.
Janat, I would probably prefer Najibullah Zadran. Sorry, I forgot to
But
mention
then
him.
again, a
Yes.
problem of fast bowling. If pitch supports fast bowlers, how Mujib Nabi and Rashid Khan will manage? Because we see Rashid Khan is going wicketless too. Every time he's not getting the wickets. Do you think this management is now in a big trouble? Because Umar Zai is not in your playing 11, Farid Malik is not in your playing 11, who was in the third ODI. So how they will manage the fast bowlers?
It's going to be very difficult for Afghanistan to manage the fast bowlers. I'm not sure if Mohammad Nabi maybe uh, could be made to bowl pace instead of spin. I think he was a pace bowler first, right? Or
So suddenly you want Navi to come and be a fast bowler.
no. I just kidding. So that's not possible. But mm, yeah, big problems for Afghanistan lie in the pace bowling. I think Fazal Haq Faruqi is the only good one in this lineup. They should have included Naveenul Haq and Farid Malik.
Or Kareem Janat, you have to free your arms, come and bowl maximum number of overs with Gulabuddin Naib, because I think 30 you should have that type of option. Because in India we have Liberty of Hardik Pandya,
Yes.
who can give you another fast bowling option. If condition is off spin, then Jadeja and Kuldeep will complete the overs. So I think that type of liberty is not in this team, and still, if Minullah Gurbaz and Ibrahim Jadran is not giving you good opening partnership, then this team has no one in a middle order except Rahmat Shah, who will come and build the innings and make a big score.
Yeah, big problems for Afghanistan in that regard. Batting is pretty weak, not their strong point. Bowling also, pace bowling is looking a little bit weak, so they will have to depend a lot on the likes of Rashid Khan, Mujibur Rahman, Noor Ahmad, and possibly Mohammad Nabi as well to pitch in with the spin and try to put the choke on the opposition in the middle overs. That's what they'll have to bank on.
Actually, when we see the today news also that Pakistan have added Shaul Shakir, means another all-rounder who can spin, who can give you spin bowling too. So when Pakistan team has liberty of fast bowlers, spinners, I don't know what type of thinking was there for Afghanistan board, how they are making it. If Noor Ahmed is not featuring in your playing 11, why not Farid Malik will be or in your playing 11 or Naveen? I think if I see this team, there is so many problems. So many problems. If your star players is not performing, suppose Mujibur Rahman, Rashid Khan, Mohammad Nabi, Gurbaz and Jadran is performing, then it's okay. Then team will be okay. Otherwise, I don't see this team winning a single match and giving some competition, especially against Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very tough for them, but you never know because Bangladesh, they can choke
Yes.
sometimes. Maybe they will get nervous and choke. Sri Lanka has lost many of their main players due to injury or COVID. So there's a chance for Afghanistan to capitalize on that. So we have to see what happens. Still, I think it would most likely be Sri Lanka and Bangladesh to get through from Their group for Afghanistan, it's going to be very difficult.
Yes, and still we are waiting for Sri Lanka squad too, because we have news that there is some COVID news from Sri Lankan. Two, three players are affected. Hasranga, I don't know what happens with him. What is the status of Hasranga? So I think most probably maybe tomorrow Sri Lanka will announce their playing 11, because if there is COVID issue, they need I think 48 hours of isolation might be to recover from COVID. I don't think that much more is required. So that is different thing, but still I am thinking that in Asia Cup, Afghanistan will, you can say that that's it for them. In the first round, they will be out,
Yeah, I think so too. Most likely, I think they'll be gone in the first round.
because I'm seeing the Bangladesh team is also, they have liberty of good fast bowlers. Even Ibadat Hussein is not in a playing 11, but still they are bringing the fast bowlers and a mixture of good all rounders too. Because in this team, if you want that someone to come and bowl, then one of the Kareem Zenat or I think I missed this player name, which was the fast bowler.
Fazal
Yeah,
Farooqi,
yeah, Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman will be your third
Abdul.
pacer who will have to complete their 10 overs. Otherwise, maybe 5 overs to Nabi and 5 overs to these players. Because I don't think every time you will get a spinning condition. If you are playing in Gale, there is spin condition, but when it's come to Colombo, balance wicket, you have good fast bowlers too to pick the good wickets. So in that
Yeah,
manner,
definitely. Yes.
this squad is not looking too much balanced. For me, it is 4 out of 10, because I don't know what Afghanistan board have thinking. No Farid Malik, no Naveenul Haq. They are using Noor Ahmad, Nazibullah Jadran, not playing in a single match against Pakistan. No sense of selection. I don't know how much number you will give Rahul to this team.
Mm, maybe a little. I'll be a little more generous, but I'll say 5 out of 10 instead of 4. Uh, Perhaps that will seem like a fair number. I think the mainly the 5 comes from spin bowling.
Yes.
The spin bowling looks like the biggest strength of this Afghanistan team, and playing in Sri Lanka, they'd likely get such pitches which will take spin. So there is some hope for Afghanistan, but not much.
Yes, there is some hope. But when we talk about hope of this Afghanistan team, do you think the Gurbaz is Jadran, Ibrahim Jadran, the way they are playing, their way of playing cricket is makes Afghanistan team quite different in terms of opening, because when they are performing, we see suddenly in a middle order Nabi steps up and making some runs from lower order also. Now Mujibur Rahman proves that he can play like Rashid Khan, the way Rashid Khan is performing with bat. So in that manner, do you think that Gurbaz and Ibrahim Jadran opening is really most important for this Afghanistan team?
Yes, definitely, it is very important. The start they give is very vital, because if they give a good start, then the Afghanistan middle order will have something to capitalize on, and even if they don't, there is also like Rashid Khan, Mujibur Rahman, who can come in and do some hitting towards the end.
Okay. Okay, so suppose Rahul, you are in a Afghanistan camp, and after completing of third ODI, you see the type of performance Afghanistan player, especially Mujibur Rahman, the way Mujibur Rahman is playing against a quality spin bowling, Nawaz and Shadab Khan. He was able to hit big sixes and fours also, a good strike rate, making a 50. He was very unlucky. That was hit wicket. He was giving the wicket on their own way, because no Shine Shah Afridi is still not able to take the wicket of Mujibur Rahman. So, what type of message you want to give this Afghanistan team on seeing this type of performance against experienced bowling lineup?
Yeah, they have to uh, do better than they did in the series against Pakistan, uh, because Sri Lanka and Bangladesh are also good teams, and they will not let Afghanistan get away with any slack.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so now come to the topic of India versus Pakistan because this is a very highlighted topic. We have talking about the batting order, but again, for Indian point of view, we know Virat Kohli have not that much practice. But again, when it's come to Pakistan, we always see only one and only player Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli's stats versus Pakistan is really different from all the players present in a Indian team. So, do you think that is a slightly more pressure on Virat Kohli to make runs against Pakistan?
To be frank, I'll have to say that given how much Kohli has performed against Pakistan, there is more pressure on Pakistan when bowling to Virat Kohli than there is with Kohli playing against Pakistan, because for Virat Kohli, he probably relishes playing against Pakistan. There are certain players who relish the rivalry, and they relish performing well against rival team. Virat Kohli is one such player. He loves the contest. Apart from India versus Pakistan, there's also a nice India versus Australia rivalry going on, and Kohli enjoy really thrives on that. Uh, so I will say that there's as much pressure on Kohli to perform against Pakistan as there is on any of the other cricketers in the team. But Kohli has a good record against Pakistan, and if he comes good, definitely we can see India doing well in this match.
Because in media also we have seen so many comments from especially Shadab Khan is saying that I am coming Kohli to bowl you, so he will make some preparation. Harish Rauf is also making some preparation against Virat Kohli because that sixer we all know it very well in T20 World Cup the way Virat Kohli hit six to Harish Rauf.
Not just the one sixer, two sixers, in fact,
Yes,
two sixers to end
but
that over.
one was very different. We have seen first time the Virat Kohli the we was playing, and I know Virat Kohli can't hit same six again in that manner. The way he got first six in the second last
Yeah,
over,
that was an unbelievable
hitting.
shot. It was purely, what to say, a conventional shot. Virat Kohli has this way of playing, scoring. He can score fast in a by playing very conventional shots. Virat Kohli hardly plays the scoop or the reverse sweep. When he plays his innings, he just plays proper cricketing shots, and that sixer, and that too in that situation, not many batsmen would have come up with it. In 28 to win from 8 balls, it was, and that was an unbelievable shot that Kohli came up with. Most batsmen in that situation would have just taken a wild swing at uh, that ball, and maybe they would have gotten bounced out. They would have given their wicket. But Kohli hit that. He made room for himself and hit that straight down the ground. That was an unbelievable shot. The sixer after that, actually, I thought Kohli had given a catch. I thought he had thrown his wicket away, but turned out to have gone for a sixer, for six behind a fine leg. That was also quite unbelievable. Not many batsmen would have come up with that shot either. That was just a flick shot. You see a lot of the modern day batsmen in the death. They don't really try to look for the gaps or find see where the fielders are. A lot of them just try to swing the bat when they come into death overs. They swing at everything. Kohli didn't do that. He's a batsman who's all about timing and placement, and it worked in that situation.
Okay. So on seeing the pace attack of this Pakistan team, especially Shaheen Shah Afridi is there, Harris Shroff is there, Nazim Shah is there, Mohammad Wasim Jr. is there, Fahim Ashraf is your another name, Usama Mir is your another name. So many fast bowlers. and this is the first time Shubman Gill have to play as an opener against Pakistan team. So, do you think is there any pressure on Shubman Gill?
There is a little bit of pressure on Shubman Gill. Uh, there's also a danger that maybe if he doesn't perform in a few matches, then maybe Rohit Sharma might have Ishan Kishan opening with him. There is that too. Ishan Kishan is waiting in the wings, but I think they will go along with Shubman Gill and hope as the first choice and hope that he comes good. First, India Pakistan match, pressure for any player, definitely. But the key is just to treat it like another match. Don't think that it is Pakistan. Just treat them like any other opponent. That's all.
Actually, how I see this match, I see this match like Kohli versus Pakistan, because each and every Pakistan bowler only knows the one and only name, that is Virat Kohli, because the
Yes,
one
of
and only
course.
is performing.
What we shouldn't forget is that actually Rohit Sharma, he may not have performed against Pakistan in T20 cricket, but in ODI cricket, actually Rohit Sharma is a beast against Pakistan. In his last few innings against Pakistan, he has actually come
Yeah,
very good. If we go back to the five centuries Rohit Sharma scored in the last World Cup,
World
one of
Cup,
them was
yes,
against Pakistan.
yeah,
So we shouldn't discount Rohit Sharma either. When it comes to T20 cricket, Rohit has struggled against Pakistan, but in one day cricket, it might be a different story. So uh, we have to basically we do depend a lot on the top three, to be honest. And last time, in although that was in the T20 format, in that World Cup, India had a collapse. It was 30 for 4, and Kohli did magic and won us the game. But that won't happen every time. We cannot. In fact, Virat Kohli's innings in 2021 was not enough to save us from a to save India from a defeat. So we have to really get a good start at the top
yeah,
of the order, because that's when Pakistan will really start to feel the pressure, because Pakistan, with their pace bowling lineup, they're a lineup that wants to get 3 or 4 wickets very early on in the game to set up the match. So we have to not let that happen.
yes, of course. And I want actually that Shubman Gill will come out of syllabus and just go on for attacking cricket. So I think that will be a great if against Pakistan, because Shubman Gill record. I think Shubman Gill is the first time Shubman Gill is playing against Pakistan for India as an opener, because before that Shikhar Dhawan was there. So there was a Gabbar and Rohit. That was a best opening pair. Okay, Rahul. Another question arises here. Suppose Shubman Gill flops in Asia Cup uh, starting matches. Okay, and before 5 September, they have to give a name. Do you think that they will might think about Shikhar Dhawan? Suppose he's super flop. Super flop means duck for Shubman Gill.
To be honest, I would love to see Shikhar Dhawan in the World Cup squad. Shikhar Dhawan has done very well for India in ICC tournaments, and he
And
has
in
the
fact, you are
experience.
giving some match time too. You are giving three ODIs and Super 4 too. Because I think Super 4 will be after 5 September, most probably.
Yes, Super 4 will be after 5th September. So, yeah, they really should consider bringing in Shikhar Dhawan. You have to remember, form is temporary, but class is
Class.
permanent.
Yeah.
So, based on that logic, I would have chosen Shikhar Dhawan. Will the Indian team management do it? I don't think so, because I think they made it very clear right now, seeing their moves, that they've moved on from Shikhar Dhawan. Basically, they have not even given Shikhar Dhawan a place in the
Yeah,
Asia
Ishan
Cup
Kishan is
squad.
your another place.
Yeah, so
Ishan.
they clearly want Ishan Kishan to be the backup opener for Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill. So unfortunately, Shikhar Dhawan will be missing out.
And of course, if Shubman Gill is not performing, then I think Indian experiment will be quite great, because Ishan Kishan will be your opener wicket keeper. Then in middle order, Tilak Verma will easily come. Might be Tilak Verma or Surya Kumar Yadav will easily come in a middle order. That will be a very easy task for them.
Yeah,
Suppose
absolutely.
But I don't want that this will happen. We want Shubman Gill to perform because we know his records in India, especially in Ahmedabad. Because in World Cup we are playing in Ahmedabad. So seeing this, I am hoping that Shubman Gill will performing.
Yeah, we definitely need some runs from Shubman Gill before the World Cup. Get him in good shape, and I think Rohit and Virat also they need the runs as well, because they've not played for a very long time. They've not played ODI cricket. In fact, the last proper time they played cricket properly was in Test matches, the World
Actually,
Test Championship final, and then the West Indies series.
actually, before World Cup, I want Pakistan, India versus Pakistan should be three times. India versus Pakistan in group stage, Super Four, and
Super
final.
Four and final.
Final, yes.
Yeah, very interestingly, India has never, and Pakistan have never played in the Asia Cup final before. So if it happens this time, it would be the first time in history that India and Pakistan face each other in the Asia Cup final.
Yeah. So let's see what will happen. So Rahul, will we come tomorrow? I hope we will get some positive news from Sri Lanka side, and Sri Lanka will finally announce their squad because I am really exciting uh, to discuss about this Sri Lankan team because I am very impressed from the Sri Lankan team the way they come back after the defeat from Afghanistan. We all know that how they lost the game, but Rahul, that was very convincing win for them, back-to-back win, and their star bowler Hasranga, Chamira, each and every player was performing. Each and every single player they are using in the squad that was performing. It doesn't matter it comes against Zimbabwe. It doesn't matter it comes against Netherlands or weak teams. Performance is important. So Sri Lanka have shown some promise. So, do you think that that will be a great discussion if squad will be announced soon?
Yeah, it will definitely be a great discussion. Hopefully, the squad gets announced soon.
And Sri Lanka
Hopefully,
is
they
your
will.
defending
Yep,
champion
they're
too.
hosts and the defending champions. So hopefully, they will get things together and they will be able to uh, be a tough competition for Bangladesh, India, and Pakistan and Afghanistan as well. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, okay, so we will meet tomorrow, and thank you very much, Rahul, for your points, your views, the way you have explained. I think those who watch our videos will definitely maybe clear about because I know when we talk about India versus Pakistan, there's someone who will make it like Hindu and Muslim type of people that will make it on their own way, thinking that what you are talking about India Pakistan. But in clear manner, I think when I talk with you, everything is clear. Uh, Whether it is playing 11 or squad composition. So I hope confusion is clear. So day by day, we will come with an update and we will try to give each and every update. As of now, update is KL Rahul will not feature against Pakistan game, India versus Pakistan game. So one keeper will be announced. Let's see who will be Ishan Kishan or Sanju Samson. According to Rahul, it must be Sanju Samson.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, uh, Ishan Kishan can be a backup opener in my mind, but Sanju Samson, if you're talking about replacing someone in the middle order, it has to be Sanju Samson.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what will happen. So we will back tomorrow. Hope for with Sri Lanka news. That Sri Lanka will announce their squad. Then we will discuss. So thank you very much, guys. Just subscribe KFCS as well as Sports Breakdown too. So thank you very much. Goodbye and good night.
Right, Kunal, thank you.